Today, I am so delighted that we are able to bring to you the Legacies of Women Forum. We call it Legacies because what we're trying to do is to give a gift, the legacy of expertise and knowledge that these women have earned on their way up to the top. The women that you are meeting today have really broken through a very tough glass ceiling. So join me in getting to meet them. The first woman I'm going to introduce to you is Linda Alexander. She was a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. military service as in nursing, right? She retired from that, and she then headed up the American Social Health Association, in which she was president, and she grew that organization. And while she was doing that, she also published the leading textbook on women's health to keep herself busy, and teaching at a university at the same time. And then after she finished that, she has become vice president for women's health for QIAGEN Corporation, which is a German biotechnology company. So would you all please welcome Linda Alexander. So Linda, did you grow up wanting to be a particular type of person? Did you say, when I grow up, I want to be X?
I wanted to be a princess. No, it's interesting because we're in a new generation and there are so many options available for all of you young women. Anything is possible. I think the truth was in my era, way back when, even though I did very well in school, I was advised that my options were to be a teacher or a nurse. I went into nursing and I chose the most exciting kind of nursing I could find, which was to join the Army and see the world. And certainly military nursing is extraordinary, and I was able to complete not only my undergraduate degree, my 2 masters and my doctoral study during my military career.
What does a lieutenant colonel do?
As a lieutenant colonel, I was really doing epidemiology at the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. We were doing AIDS research and also looking at conditions about women in the military. We were very intrigued at that time with whether or not women could adapt to being active duty service members. Women historically had only served as nurses in the military. So one of my jobs was to study the integration of women into traditional male occupations.
What made you leave the military?
I really was ready for something else. One of the things about a career is that when you get that itch to do something else, you should follow it because it leads to incredible opportunities. Even though it's dangerous, it's risky in terms of your income, or you're not quite sure, I would say go for it, follow your heart.
And so what led you to lead a nonprofit public health association? It's not the easiest kind of life.
It's a tough topic because no one wants to talk about the epidemics of infections that young people have. And yet there are tremendous needs for education, there's tremendous needs for support. And I was challenged by that as a person who had a background in infectious diseases and an interest in education. How could we get this organization to best support the needs of young people?
So during that time was when you decided you'd write a textbook on women's health?
Well, it was an interesting adventure. All of you are students, and you know how difficult it is to have a class without a really good book. So I tried to assimilate all of those conditions that uniquely affect women and put them in a format that would help young people make informed choices about their health going forward, so that as a young woman you would understand not only issues around contraception and childbirth, but that you would understand chronic diseases and that you would understand what infectious diseases are of concern to women, and about nutrition and fitness.
So is that what led you to go to a corporation?
Actually, yes.
Was that ever in your plan?
Never. I never in a million years wanted to work with the bad guys. I was convinced from my military training that industry was corrupt. And so I realized when I had an opportunity to work with industry that maybe we could change that. Maybe we could set the example about how industry could reach out to educate women and to inform them and do it in the right way with strategic partnerships that really respected women, respected the organizations they belonged to, and delivered programs in a very ethical way.
Great. Linda Alexander.
Thank you.